Hello again. Greetings, welcome. Um, so I was intending to, come back to this tomorrow. However, I was freed from what I was doing a lot sooner than I expected. So we're back. It's time to kick some Magister butt. Raymond.
Found what she was looking for, and she has ordered them dealt with.
Well, 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 Raymond. Right. I am going to want actual gloves on. Out.
Those whites are hypocrites, every last one of them.
Two white magisters are discussing the fate of three magically bound captives. Captives clad in the dark shroud of the Black Ring. Noticing your arrival, the magisters step back and take hold of their weapons.
You know, I completely forgot I was going to identify all those items. I was very rushed when I finished because I thought I had an extra hour than I actually did. But turns out I didn't.
You? Ah, yes, I remember your face from Driftwood. Shouldn't have come here, you silly little sod.
Indeed, and your presence is most unwelcome.
Raymond, excitedly tell him of your adventures since you last met.
Ah, of course. But
We have to get moving, Raymond.
The two magisters
Christ, okay. Right, what level are we? 15. Really, we only have to deal with not that much.
hounds, take them down.
That's fine. Wait a second. I can't hit this guy. I can't have this guy take damage. At least until that wears off. How long's that got? 2 more turns, okay. Mind you, I also can't have this guy escape.
Prepare yourself.
Right.
Prepare yourself. You must have known this day would come. You must have known this day would come.
Oh, shush. You must have known this day would come. The day when I kick your butt.
I'm ready.
Right.
Yield to none.
That's summoning, that's why it's gone. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Now we're just gonna have to regularly slap him. Right. Right, we've got more targets to shoot at. Pretty much just buying time until I can actually start fighting that guy. You know what? You're right there. And chug that. That's still on, right? How long has that got left? Still got another turn to go. Oh no. Fudge. Like, these aren't in combat, which means they're not losing the buff, which means he's also not going to lose the buff, which is a big issue. A very big issue. Yeah, that got buff.
Useful as a good hammer is.
This is fine. This is fine. Right, what I'm going to attempt to do if we can do this. Right. Right, he's out of combat, this is great. As you can stay out of combat. Yes, right. What we need to do, keep him alive. Right. I'll be able to do things like summon the Bone Widow there. Move that closer. It gets in combat, so it stays on the like combat sort of thing.
The fact of the matter is, you lot have outlived your usefulness.
Right, if I do those two, come back over here. How is his health? Very low, lower than it needs to be. Oh no, it's fine. I know this is very cheesy for how this fight's supposed to be going, But I really don't want him to die.
Glory is mine.
I'm going to do my very best to keep him alive. There you are. Right, what's his health like? Okay, it's still fine. There are actions. I swear things are going to get kind of painful for him.
Right where I want you.
Got to risk it for a biscuit. Right. What's your health like? You're fine. He's going to be healing, so... do all that with very little concern. There we go, we should be able to like fully finish this fight now. With no worry of... oh boy, the squirrel dying.
I'm ready.
However, just in case, I do get ever so scared that he's going to end up dying on me. Thank goodness it's fine. Right, let's go pick up Fan. Bedroll. Lovely. Prepare yourselves. I'm en route to take command over our excavations. Our Lady Dallas has found what we seek, so those black ring have served their purpose. We no longer need them alive. I expect you to make arrangements to eliminate that particular liability. I'll be there sooner than you think, Raymond. Of passage. As authorized by His Honor the White Magister Raymond, with the blessing of Dallas as the Bishop's right hand, in reverence of Alexander, son of the late Divine, this writ permits the processor access to areas and information necessary to fulfill the Divine Order's commands. No further permission shall be requested nor provided. Oh, we're going to learn that. Yeah, I don't even know what the Black Ring do. I don't even know, like, what their whole thing is. Except apparently they serve the God King, whoever the God King is. Don't want that. Scrolled instructions. To all concerned with the cave dig. Only those with authorization may enter the cave and proceed to the dig site. Do not attempt to travel to the dig alone. The first antechamber, you must await the blind guide. He and only he can guide you through our defences. Failure to observe this instruction will result in your death and a great deal of inconvenience to Our Lady Dallis. You may decide for yourself which is worse. Right. A letter and a book. Page of this composite notebook filled with scribbles and cross-out lines. Quartermistress Anna, your eyes are so... There was once a quartermistress named Anna. The maiden waits by the old camp tent, her eyes downcast, her fair knees bent. She waits. She waits for Magister Vor, who... Why is it so damn hard to write anything with Vor? Right, How's about I'll put that on there. I can actually read it. Here I will detail my complaints about the poor conditions in this prison. Food is bad, the guards are cruel, and the cells are... The rest of the text is obscured by red ink. The following lines have been added in shaky hand. Food is excellent, the guards are fair, and the cells are really lovely. Obviously the writer had a mysterious sudden change in heart. Yeah, that was totally red ink. Oh, rubber encumbered, whoops. Where's this rat? I have a word with this
A
rat.
massacre, away from public caves. Perhaps the dead flesh still holds secrets.
Oh, let me speak to the rat. Keep back! I found this bounty, it's mine, and nobody else's.
The rat scurries nearer to the corpses and bares its fangs at you with a protective hiss.
Ian knows instead that you've no interest in stealing the rat's bounty. Good. Keep my eyes on you though. This is mine. All of it. There's a lot of food for one rat. It'll likely spoil before it can be eaten. Ain't all for me. Then try mischief for rats to feed. Those pups need all the sustenance they can get at that age. What do you see here? I just didn't see it. I sensed it was coming. These creatures and their fierce stink of beasts about to be slaughtered. I had to do with wit and reap the rewards. Alright, okay. But I need to free up a crap ton of space. Right, we're literally on. Right. Learn that. That's at least 0.5 gone. I don't need clear, I don't need slime. I now can walk again for a bit. That from R. Madam, I cannot help you with this request, despite the sum of gold you have offered. The White Magister is too heavily guarded, and I would have little opportunity to put my skills to use against him. I would recommend that you leave the region before he seeks to imperil you further. Your humble servant, R. Great then. That was easier than expected. So the plan here is... Well, I'm gonna go grab that first, I suppose. Also, I just had an idea. Sorry, I kind of stumbled my words a bit there. So, the lady that one-shots me starts a conversation. What if we start the conversation and without saying anything,
I found something.
we use one of the other characters to use the source vampirism on her. Right, so what we want to do is I'm gonna head to not there, to here.
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Right, what we want to do is we want to get rid of these a bunch of these items first. So that's where's air staff. We don't need that. Don't need those. Don't need that. We don't need that anymore.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, Ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm really curious where the corpse explosion spell is from. Because it's one that I've yet to actually see. Right, forget those.
Never forget it.
Right. Oh yeah, am I carrying any like gems on this one? Right, there we go.
Back again, eh? Looking for anything in particular?
I haven't got out. Oh, actually.
Have it your way.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right. You're safe among.
So we can sell like a bunch of this stuff.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Ah.
I'm all right, as long as I don't.
Right, okay. So Argent, swap over that one.
Never forget it.
Wow.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Right, we'll swap that one out.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Right, so we can pretty much just vendor all that stuff now.
Hello, stranger. Interested in Driftwood's finest catch?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
I'm going to keep all of the Armour of the Eternals just in case it's used for something later. Because it seems like the sort of thing that they'd put in just for you to be like, craft it, find out you don't actually need it, sell it, and then find out later that you actually do need it for something else. Alright, there we go. That's fine.
For the junk you see.
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking...
It's free to fair travels, friend.
Right, okay.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends.
Oh yeah, we need to send gold there. Gold there. Oh my goodness, there's so many items. Right.
Smells worse over here than a dozen
She learned that,
rotten
yes she
eggs
can.
dropped in a vat of vinegar.
And she can learn that. Wonderful.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Okay. So we've got a crap ton of these to invest. Yeah. Inspect. That's the word that I was looking for, not investigate.
How you holding up?
What else?
About it.
There's a few rings. That's interesting.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Yeah, sorry, I had intended to sort this off stream, but I kind of
Not called for the junk you sell, then.
forgot.
Junk? Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients, and
Smells worse over here than a
Vapid
dozen rotten
fiction
eggs
along the
dropped
large
in a vat
helping
of
of ham.
vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come
There we
visit
go.
your ton,
That's all of them. Right. Using a crossbow, so that's not good.
keeping it together, Bree.
No, I'm just going to equip that. We're going to have a bit of a deficit until we, you know, sort
You're
that.
safe among
But it's fine.
friends. Never forget it.
But you know what? I'm just going to send them to like the appropriate people.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
But those aren't good at all. Intelligence. Go with those ones.
Keeping it together, Bree?
And
As long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends.
I think these Devourer's steps are probably better. At least at the moment. Those might be good.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten
No,
eggs
fine
dropped in a
we're fine with what we got.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Yeah.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Stop those
Wouldn't you like to know?
cold steel it is.
There we go, that's fine.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right as long as I don't think about it too much.
That's probably better as well.
Never forget it.
Don't know where that got put. Oh, it got put up there, okay. But I'm just going to auto sort just so it's easier to find where everything is. Finesse. So that's not good for anyone.
Any mood to talk about it.
Junk? Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the
Wow,
ancients.
okay.
Vapid fiction, along with a large helping of ham.
Right. I'll swap that now, why not? So which one was it over?
Together, Bree?
Yeah, there we go.
As long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Okay.
Keeping it
That one's probably better for him.
Call for the junk you sell, then.
I'm all right as long as I don't
Junk?
think about it too much.
Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom
You're
of the
safe among
ancients.
friends.
And
Never forget it.
That's
Vapid
no good.
fiction, along with a large helping of ham.
Alright, we can literally just sell all that stuff off now then.
back for a return visit, are you?
He doesn't have any of the things that we're actually after. But he's got money.
Have you anything that will protect against void wake?
I can turn aside fire, cold and poison. But void walking? God knows I can stop those beasts.
Cold steel it is, then.
Right, yeah, well, how's about get rid of those?
Than a dozen rotten eggs
Pick up
dropped in a
those.
vat of vinegar.
Dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among
There we go,
friends.
perfect.
Never forget it.
One step away. Right, okay. Click auto sort. Click gold over here.
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Right, everyone has at least one scroll now, which is good. Right. Dang nabbit. Right, let's have one so I can just sell that one.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right as long
long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Yeah.
Smells
Not
worse
cool
over
for the
here
junkie
than
cell,
a dozen
then.
rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Now all that's sorted.
If I don't come visit you, ton, that would
Quite
fool
a
you.
tale on you. Penny for a sick dog.
A glance at the dog's miserable face tells you it's sick, all right.
Ask him what's wrong with the dog.
What am I, dog's doctor? Dog's sick. Go on, kiss a penny for a sick dog.
Ask if you can pet the dog.
Bloody for a penny, you can sing him a love song and call him mummy.
Give him arms.
Thank you, kindly. Any chance of another?
Sure, why not?
Much obliged. Could I?
Sure, why not?
Cheers. Can I trouble you?
Sure, why not?
You're very kind. How
Yeah, sure, why not?
nice.
Sure, why not?
That's a
Sure, why not?
much
Sure, why not?
The carved figure is at your touch.
Right,
Put it together, Bree.
I'm all right.
is the Under Tavern?
Think about it too much.
It's not the Under Tavern, right, okay. Oh, that's what we're going to try out. There wasn't Black Pits. There was somewhere up top, I forgot where it was. Driftwood, okay. Right. Right, so we need to be up here. There's an altar here, I think I need to pray at that as well. In fact, cancel that.
By the hazing of the shade, I'll kill Yosh.
Right. First things first. Try and clear all this fire. Right, can we claim any of this stuff? Right. Okay. I'm just gonna try and... Well, I suppose it's too late to attempt to not do things at this point. Right. Well, that did literally nothing. Okay. Now the fire totems will get affected by that, right. I've just noticed, the Red Prince isn't actually in combat yet. Also it's doing air damage, wonderful. Yeah, being underleveled for that bow might actually be screwing me over again. I think I made a bad call. Right. Wait, she's undead. Well, that changes things a little bit. What happens if we bless her? Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split Finn off. Finn can move over this way. Cool bunch, you don't want trouble. Right, why did they run over there? I told them to wait here. Right, you stay put there. Ask if you can use a pen. Well, we didn't instantly die this time. That's an improvement. Oh, immune to fire, right. Oh yeah, it's removed that from our bar again, isn't it? Didn't want to put that on. Dang nabbit. Right then. There we are.
Prepare yourself.
That's not good. Oh wait, no, that's fine. Worrying over nothing.
I'll yield to none.
I'll yield to none.
This is air damage, which means we can actually damage her. No, we can't because I don't have the... So that should make blessed steam. Eat that. Bonk. Right. Now we need to move everyone out of this. y'all can get out of that as well. In fact, you can run through that. Alright. Identify that, and that, and that. Right, well, level 15, we might as well swap back to this. Just so we don't get massively screwed over in any fights. Because I made a bad call swapping it out. Fine. Before we actually continue, I need to remember to do this. Take that off, pop this on. Oh, I might as well use that instead. Because whilst that just makes them wet, this one starts bleeding. And because I stood in water, it can also cause wet. Hey, okay. Great then. Actually. Yeah, that'll be fine. Actually. There we go. I'll scroll on the... Spirit of a Magister.
A haze of flame and confusion envelops you as the Magister's memories hit. You come for Alice Elysian, the witch, and she flees her home. You capture and crucify her, but she returns to life and burns you all.
Deserved.
The squirrel's mouth is too full to speak to you, and it shows no sign of changing now. As the squirrel speaks, one fat acorn plops out of it. The squirrel...
Alright, we'll just leave that as is. Right, so we may want to inform Hanag that her apprentice has passed away. Don't we want to save over this one? Yeah, before we actually got in that fight, I was going to be like, I should save it, but then realised there's not really much point. Because if we die instantly, we're going to die instantly as soon as we reload. We're not going to get anything for this, we're just going to, you know, bomb them.
I'm grateful.
A sense of urgency from deep within you quickens your heart and hardens your gut. Your god wants you to know that this sorcerer can help you on your...
What news of Gwydion Rince? Have you found him?
He's dead.
This is difficult news. Leave me now. I must grieve.
I feel really awful for choosing this, but it's an intelligent persuasion, so...
You cut through the sadness. She gives you a steady look. Then she nods.
I can give you a greater understanding of your source. I can increase your powers. I can show you how to take the source from the world around you, from the animal world, the creatures of the forest.
What happens to the animals?
All living creatures have their small share of source. You may draw it to you, and I will show you how. You shall gain much in power, but they... they will lose it all. They die.
A feeling rises from deep inside you. The sentiment is clear. The animals must die to serve your god.
Sure, why not?
She takes you with Hanag as your god. The rush of and the wolves are quiet. The creatures of the forest are all dead.
Oh.
My debt is paid. I owe you a debt.
She opens her...
I bid you farewell.
Oh god, I didn't realise he was going to do that. Oh, that is not what I thought that was going to do. I thought she was going to, like, give us a skill. I didn't think she was going to... Oh, God. Right. Okay.
The Magister's spirit has the 1,000-yard stare of the death-shocked. Hate washes over you. The spirit of a very young nun wanders in the cloister. Seeing you, she gives you a shy smile and a bobbing curtsy.
Hello? Are you lost? Are you looking for a home?
You have a home already. Is this hers?
Yes, it is my home. It is a home for all those who need one. Under the wing of Father Rallick, all are safe. All can find comfort. All those of my kind, at least.
Oh, she came to call this cloister her home.
My parents were... killed. Tragically. It was an accident. I wandered in the forests until the sisters found me. They washed my sins away, fed me, clothed me. That's what home is.
I wonder why she's not in the Hall of Echoes. She knows she's dead, right?
She shrugs. If you had to choose an adjective to describe that shrug of hers, the closest word you could find would be sly.
Home's home. And besides, my parents are surely in the halls. By Rallick's blessing, I remain here.
Alright, fair enough. You do you. Right, okay.
The creature ravenously gorges on a bloody cadaver. You look close at his victim and notice the corpse's small size. His meal is a child.
My soul jar is almost in my grasp. With sauce and blood, the fount will flow, and the reliquary will open.
Its red-stained mouth curls into a grimace.
The younger the meat, the purer the power, mortal.
Nothing can bring this child to life again. The damage is done. Let the creature go.
Its hunger is sated, and it no longer poses a risk. There is no use slaying it now.
The creature was viciously tortured. Let it be. It has earned its reward.
I'm going to say the bottom one, but at the same time...
Mine to claim. What remains is yours, mystic, though they are of use in this world alone. I'm sure we can agree that a few dried-out meat bags is acceptable sacrifice.
It does not respond to my touch. There must be a way to activate it.
I am me. I am home. I am Zash!
Oh. Right, well, you can learn that. You can identify that. We'll take those to sell. The thing is, if I'd gone to fight him though, like any of the people that died would have literally died for nothing. Right,
Before you, a statue as you step.
Right. We want to be down here. We need sauce. I need it. I forgot to get my sauce.
As the tears dampen.
Right, Driftwood Square. Once we're stocked up on sauce again, we'll go in there and we'll try and do everything that needs doing in there. What's it saying? Can't reach. Right, once we've got all the sauce back, click on it, have people walk through it. Right, so we just need to unequip her shoes, just because I know that that's one that doesn't cause bleeding when you re-equip them. Alright. Also, did I gain the villain tag from that? No, I think it was just telling me that like everything nearby died. Right, okay.
The dog lies there quietly, clearly in great pain.
Ask what's wrong. Your hand on its neck.
It flinches. A low, threatening growl builds within its throat.
With your hand beneath its studded collar.
Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the poor dog's skin. The dog bares its teeth at you and growls.
I think you can heal the creature's pain. Lay your hands on him and whisper soothing words.
The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you. Yet.
Turn the collar inside out.
The dog goes to bite your hand, and then realizes the pain is gone. He licks your hand and grins. Then he turns to his master, gives him one loud bark of protest, and leaves.
Hi, Doggo.
Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
The dog spiked the collar, tell him it's cruel.
God damn it. That was my livelihood. Penny for a grieving beggar. I'll bring her on owed it. You wouldn't do
All the
that.
people I did.
You would do that, wouldn't you? I couldn't prevail upon you to change your mind, could I?
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
You want all of his earnings, and I'll be glad that's all you're asking.
He gives you a cool look, then rummages in his pocket. He hands you the contents.
That's your lot. Go on then, get lost, you freeloader. I'm working here.
Keeping it together,
The kind that
Could
don't
make it
fancy
so you weren't working here.
the rest of this town.
too much.
The carved figure is a resplendent your touch.
Rations.
Never forget.
Right, the mines. And they call it a mine. A mine! Right, we need to go this way. So the Source Van prison plan didn't go ahead as intended because they weren't an acceptable target, but it still worked out. Okay, so he opens equipment, it seems. Oh, we need to look around for something in here as well, don't we? Excavation, workshop. Maybe it's in here somewhere. There's it's back there. There's something somewhere for a swan breaker or something. Just remember I need to have a look around for that. To be fair, it could be something in the middle there. I'm going to have another look at this excavation over here. There's a room up here, there's all this. Apparently a chest over here that I'm pretty sure I never saw. There's also that. And that to you. Touch this because this should.
The stone relic pulls on your consciousness. You feel the tendrils of an ancient hunger trespassing within your soul, seeking something you have. Source.
Yep.
As your fingertips brush the cool stone, you feel the depths of your being crack open. Your power flows from you into the relic, yet a reverse current flows back into you with a new power, a different power. A sharp electrical shock repels your hands from the stone and sends you staggering backwards.
A recipe to craft Mask of the Shapeshifter? Well, it's disappointing.
There's a little bit. Right, okay. Maybe down here. I'll put up there. Cool. And fly up here again. Oh! Another chest. Okay. We found. Oh, just so we can actually click on that door and just go straight through. Okay. Read. Don't like it here. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. There's something humming. Some fell thing. Something crawls around on the edges of my senses, worming its way in. Today I saw a glowing blue light. It spoke to me. I turned to tell my friend, and he was naught but glowing light too. When I screamed, he laughed a laugh A laugh so hollow. Back. That was the end. Should be the end. Ooh. Pass it to you. Pass it to you. Take that. Yeah, well, I've just remembered. I need to get out of a lockpick. Because we need to go back to the thingy island tower.
The pedestal seems if this is what Dan is...
Right, okay. So there were relics up here I could click on. Tablet of the Eternals.
The unusual tablet is marked on all sides with runic inscriptions that look like they were hacked into indecipherability with a chisel or... As your fingertips trace these mutilated runes, your eyes flicker closed of their own accord. You see nothingness, vast, dark, and empty.
Reach out with all your senses, all 6 of them.
You sense something ancient watching you, perusing you like a prison guard would watch a wayward ant scuttling across the floor of a cell. From within the endless emptiness, a voice hums into being and calls to you. God-woken. You sense an interest within the cold voice addressing you. Beyond the interest, you sense fangs, voracious hunger, a bottomless appetite that no sustenance could ever sate. You see your life flash before your eyes, every memory flitting by like a moth's wings at a lantern. The vision reaches the present moment and diverges into multiple strands, impossible to keep track of. Your brain aches with the effort of trying to keep up, and all of a sudden,
okay, so
it's over, an electric...
There's like literally no difference between that one and the one that you get with Fern. What I'm curious about is...
The tablet seems to glow from with your fingertips. Electric, you know, then your...
Yeah, no. Those are literally the exact same either way. What was I about to say? God knows it's gone. Anyway. I need to find out what to do with that, with those bits of metal that we found. I think the Red Prince is currently holding them. Yeah, those. Unusual blade. Right, we'll pass that over. Actually, that's something. Come over here. Spirit Vision.
The spirit of a white Magister scowls at your presence.
Get away from me, sorcerer! Filth!
Know what's going on here?
You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing.
Yeah, we'll go with the proper burial.
The spirit shoots you a venomous look, unimpressed by your offer.
Consume her and consign her to oblivion.
No, wait. I'll tell you. We had orders to bring down the wall. They thought there was more to find beyond it. That's all I know, I swear.
I'd be merciful that she doesn't serve any take leave. Yeah, I could have been like really evil and just consumed all the spirits in my path so far. Spirit vision lasts for 10 turns, that's pretty cool. Like, part of me is worried that whatever we do here will push us further in the story. Hey, what? I'm gonna save it here. If we get pushed further in the story, we reload. And yeah. We'll try and solve other things before that.
The curious sculpture comes alive as you reach out to touch it. It throws with power and throws flickering, dancing shadows against the walls. The carving is covered in strange glyphs that feel oddly familiar. They surround a gently glowing stone that makes you think of the night sky rolled into a ball.
We need to examine the glyphs.
Trying to read the symbols, you hear a faint whispering at the back of your mind, as if you're listening to the echoes of a past age. Your mind swims, and, for a moment, the glyphs become clear. You read, "Our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds young to the wind return, our fourths to glowing flames adjourn. Our fifth lord's cubs with minds were blessed, our sixths had brawn beyond the rest."
Oh, that tells you the order, okay. Right. Hey, well, give me a sec. I need to put my light on. Sorry about that. Right. Find a empty page maybe. There we go. Yep, definitely spell blood with just one R. It says blood, blood. I'm just going to put mind blessed for that one. And then bro. Right. There we go.
Our seventh brood spread from earth to glen, and thus no king shall rise again.
Seventh spread from earth, so... Because there's one at the very back as well, okay.
You try to hold your focus as the whispering echo fades, but the letters waver, contorting and merging until they're nothing but meaningless glyphs once more.
A riddle from the past, or maybe a riddle about the past.
Right. Right. But Zentazan. guessing that's a Maldia. I'm just gonna put TC there. The last one is Z. Right, I'm guessing that these will have like the names on the statues. Just gonna save this here. Oh wait, it does actually say when you highlight it. Okay. So first off we need Amadia. Guessing he's on the other side. So double click there, does it follow the character now? Yes it does. Right. Over there, Amadia. Yeah. It was with Power Glad.
Amadia, the mother of wizards.
Blood Flood.
Tyrsendilius, worshipped by my people.
About wind.
Duna, the stoutest of the seven. No wonder the dwarves pray to him.
Something about flame.
Blessed Zolstissa, an elegant god for our elegant people.
Is Zanteza.
Zanteza, the goddess of mirth, worshipped by imps.
Rogir.
The god of the orcs, Vrogir.
And Ralik.
Ralik, the first of the seven. He was as bullish as Vrogir in his own way.
That's it. We're through.
Alright, cool.
What in the name of Lucian's prize pig is going on here?
Oh, that's where the stone tablet was. Curious stone tablet. Most of the etchings carved upon its face are not words but pictographs. They do not relate to history or tell a fantastical tale. However, they detail the construction of a scythe. The artifact is not pristine, however someone has crudely scratched a modern word below the ancient drawings. Stormbreaker.
I wonder what they did in life to deserve such a resting place.
As the creature crawls from the sarcophagus, you hear a gasp of breath. Fane steps forward, never taking his eyes off her.
I must speak to her. It is vital. Please, stand aside.
Yep, if it's important, you won't stand in the way.
You hear a gasp from the creature as Fane steps forward. It speaks in a hissing, clicking language that seems both completely alien and somewhat familiar. Fane raises his head and responds in the same jolting, clicking tongue. He seems to be pleading with the creature, his hands outstretched. The creature looks down at him and shrieks in rage. Her gestures are quick, strong, and violent. Whatever she said, it seems to have devastated your friend. The verbal barrage continues, but something changes within Fane. He looks up and golden light pours from his skull. When he speaks next, you understand every word, but you're not sure the words are his own.
Aetira, Aetira. I had hoped to see you turn to dust in this tomb. Alone, forgotten, with only your secrets for company.
Lady Amadia? You possess him? Have you fallen so far that you seek shelter within that? Does your vessel even know what you did? The war you started? The greed and avarice that saw you betray the Eternals?
The glow fades, and Fane seems to return to himself. He staggers slightly, exhausted by everything that's happened. The creature turns away from him, and, panting, turns to you. The creature looks down from its perch, trembling. It crawled out of that sarcophagus as if it had forgotten how to move its limbs. It turns to you, and you see its face is covered by an intricate mask. From behind its unmoving lips, you hear a noise. It starts as a groaning, croaking chatter, but slowly becomes more distinct. It's speaking.
Mais Saravel te de larentu, Chamory?
Can't make out any words, but you recognise some sounds. An elven chirp here, an orcish grunt there. Up to where as you reach for some parchment.
The stream of noise cuts off abruptly. After a moment, you hear a jolting, lurching voice.
It wears the face of Zol Stissa, but speaks the tongue of beasts. How cruel. I suspected the Seven Lords won the war after they locked me here, but seeing their faces on dumb creatures, a depressing confirmation.
Lords, she talked about the gods.
Gods? What is this senseless braying? The Seven Lords were Eternals, just as I am.
Deep within your soul, you feel your god stirring at the sound of the voice. You can feel its anger and fear swelling inside you.
Problem with the creature that it is sadly mistaken. It was established as at the Synod of Uthul-Gor, the seven are gods. How else could they have created the races? Yeah.
The creature leans forward to get a better look at you, clucking and tutting under her breath.
It seems to be a simple form at its core, a source vat. A walking, unfortunately talking, source vat. Fascinating. I wonder how to extract the source from the vessel without...
She pulls back suddenly, recoiling in horror.
It is rotting. Almost imperceptibly, but it decays before my eyes. It must have no more than a century or two left.
The god within you reacts. Her emotions a cocktail of fury and fear. You hear her voice, demanding that you give her control, demanding your body obey her will.
Yeah, give some leeway.
A terror you were. An eternity locked away was too good for you. I should have seen from ground to dust and fed to the wind. Your heresies deserve nothing less.
The figure recoils, as if struck.
Zol Stissa? What happened to you? Did you truly fall so far?
Silence. It is your king that has fallen. He and all the other eternal cowards were flung into the void. And the power you were too scared to hunt has made me a god.
And yet here you stand, small, weak, decaying. I will not even need the Aetheran to grind you into the dust.
You feel your god freeze at the mention of this Aetheran, a cold terror settling in your chest.
Let God respond.
Where is it?
Ha! Of course you never found it. You always lacked imagination, my lady. I hid it in these very caves, although I can feel its distance now. Someone has uncovered it. Perhaps they intend to flay the godliness from you. No matter. Given your pathetic state, it is mine to collect at my leisure. As for that monstrosity you have made your shell, it was designed to die, and I think it is time that design were fulfilled. Do not worry. The source shall not be wasted. It will carry me from this tomb. It will bring me freedom at last.
Why are we running? Why is everyone... Where are they going? Where are they passing to? That's kind of heavy damage, isn't it? Right, okay, so this one will be soul bonded, I imagine. The rest of them aren't. Yeah, we'll hit all of them with that, why not? I don't know how many of those she can summon in. But we'll just deal with these as quickly as we can. Yep. These.
Glory is mine.
One of these. Then one of these. Not as much. They move over here. Right, we can at least get an attack with this one now, which will get rid of one of the dogs. Right, how far can we go with this? Ride that to there. You still can't dive up there. Okay, that's kind of tragic. What's she doing now? Okay. Wow, you hit two people directly next to you. Well done. Ah, we're done. Let's just finish off the ones that were spawned in. Oh no, the ones that weren't spawned in by her. I'll do that. Right. Now we'll use that one.
Prepare yourself.
That's fine. Another one down. But that just knocked him out of combat. Okay, apparently I'm just getting chain frozen. Not quite in range. How about now? Right. Right. Oh, muted, that's why. Okay. You know what? Heal him up a bit. Well, that's not ideal. There's one. It's apparently still stood up. That's the skill I was looking for. And there. In here. God.
The air suddenly feels thick, like it's grown musty after concealing a lie for so long.
Must have a good reason to keep it from us. Shall I just check our resolve?
Sun shines, gods lie. Where there's power, there's corruption. Had anyone here truly expected anything else?
Don't think they had, mate. Don't think they had. That just reminds me. What do we actually need for this recipe? Blade of the Swanbreaker, Haft of the Swanbreaker. So I guess we need to find those as well. Pretty sure these two are both empty. Well, have a look just in case. Yep, both empty. Okay. Right, okay, so now we need to head back to the dimension. And the succubus lady. Hey, Mihaly. There you are.
A war owl swoops down from the sky and delivers a message for the Red Prince. Red Prince, I am the one who has been hunting you, but you cling to life all too tenaciously. We must speak of the reason for your expulsion from the ancient empire, and we must speak of the Red Princess. Find me on the Nameless Isle at the Temple of Zor Stissa. In the presence of the goddess, let war and shadow meet.
Alright.
A fine vessel you have here, sorcerer. I hope you'll use it to get us far away from this place. Freedom can't come soon enough. Have you made any progress with my request, dear? Have you found that tablet?
I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna hand it on this
You
one.
remain vulnerable while it... Have you made any progress? Excellent.
There you go.
Why, I knew I could rely on you. That is all for now, darling. My thanks. Here, a little token for all your efforts so far. Now, I had better study this tablet for a while. I'm sure it could teach even me a thing or two.
Don't have corpse explosion, do you? No. Right, okay, so I need to have a word with Han.
You're back! Good to see you again.
Good lad. Just what I needed. I need to upgrade my rings. Jesus Christ. Right. I'll just match in value. I need that right now. Also, missed a little bit of health mobility. Oh. Right, okay, so what we need to do is go back here to the archives, which I think might have been this one. Yep. The chest in there that we need several to interact. So I have lockpicks. What we're going to do is we're going to save it. If this fails, we're going to need to go back to the ship.
I can feel my source power draining at the merest touch.
Another pyramid?
Tenebrium is truly
How very useful.
of the void.
We've got so many pyramids now. Nice. Right. Did this blade have a quest associated with it? Keep it a blood moon. Need to arcs. Okay, so that's done for now. I was doing arcs. Arcs. 213 was scribbled in the margins. We still need to go into there. On the ropes, Gwydion's dead. Right, that's done, I guess. Oh, maybe we need to have a word with the parents, as sad as that is. And dots. What's the proposed cocktail? Okay. Magical burning chest. It demands a password. Oh, I've just realised what we screwed up with. Maybe we should have asked for milk. Or at least something, and then we could have passed it to the other one. Right, okay, so what we need is I've completely forgot where the thing was. There was something where it made to be elsewhere. I don't think this this sword thing actually has anything associated with it, like an objective. Unless it did and I'm just an idiot, which is entirely possible. No chest. Cool. I'll take those. Right, what do we need now? We need to find... Actually, you know what? Called unusual blade. Unusual blade 32. Right. There's something for Tarquin, okay. Which means we're going back to there because we need to search the tomb. We need to find the Surrey family tomb. We dealt with those. Stone Garden, Surrey Crypt, right. Got that guy there. Was it 213? On the family. 213.
It's locked fast. It's locked. Maybe it's connected to some other mechanism.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
It's connected to some other.
I'm an idiot. Right. Okay. Not going to be able to reach it from here, so we'll just lock Finn in there while we sort this. If that releases poison, then you know, fine.
Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Hear that? It did something.
We want to get Finn out of there. All right, there, buddy. Yeah, it's fine.
Ooh, treasure chests. I'm sure the ghost won't mind if I keep a silly necklace.
Right. This could go terribly. Sorry.
Unlike so many other spirits, this one is hardly silent. She clicks and squawks the moment you approach her, like a cornered crow facing down a hungry owl.
Are you the new servant, then? My, you look like my old handbag if I'd sat it in the sun too long. You brought my tea, have you?
Play along and hold an imaginary cup of tea.
The spirit takes the invisible cup from you and takes a sip of non-existent liquid.
I've tasted better brews, but from the look of you, the refreshments won't be improving.
She waits a moment.
You expecting a tip? Well, here's one. Exfoliate.
Where's this heirloom of hers you've heard about?
That old thing. It was passed to me by my father, Johannius. And my father's father, Johannius. And my father's 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 father, Johannius. Don't know what happened to the one in the middle. Don't rightfully know what it's supposed to do. Johannius, the umpteens, brought it back from Blood Moon Island. I thought it might be good for stirring stew, but the cook gave it back. Said it made her feel funny. Whatever that...
The spirit stands there smiling, utterly oblivious to her own outburst, leaving you to ponder the strange words she shouted. Mamtenem runect udil.
Will you bring her a better cup of tea if she explains what just happened?
What just happened? You mean my display of proper posture and etiquette? The benefits of charm school, I don't expect you to qualify.
Enough with this.
I'm back.
Too heavy.
You feel the unusual object's vast energy before your hand even touches its smooth surface. Upon contact, the semi-transparent artifact shivers and speaks. And like the artifact you found on Blood Moon Island, this one intones the tongue of demons.
When as one, I am slayer of sin and the bane of the living. Restore my twin, make me whole. In archive of old the blade resides, an isle of blood where demons abide.
Read the words of Blade, the Spirit's book. Tednem Mig.
The shard responds with another sequence of unusual and ominous words. This language is beyond your comprehension.
That's in your back. Time to raid all this gold. I 100% feel like these are probably gonna activate. Like, grr, how dare you try to steal gold that's laying on the floor in this crypt, grr. I'll show you. Grr, 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 grr. Never mind, I'm not taking that. The picture can remain. What else just stashed around here? Oh, just a bunch of those. Okay, cool.
What the hell?
Oh, there we go. Right, okay.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Well, this shouldn't be too nasty. I've got like naff all health. Right, do I have anything that affects things in area? Not really. Yes, I do. Throw this one in. That. Oh well, that's fine. I didn't need to hit things there anyway.
Reap the Reaper for me.
Okay, so we need to take out the armoured ones. Good to know. That is a lot of turns. There's going to be several actual attacks. Alright then. Oh god, are they all going to do that? Yep, they're all going to try that. Okay.
Meet your maker.
But they actually have quite far reach. But this one's turn. Right, okay. The weakest to air damage, it seems. Come on. Right, those are the main parts dealt with. Right, his turn again, so we can deal with a bunch of these in one go.
Into the dark with you.
Don't know why that one got an attack, but whatever.
Prepare yourself.
Is that one still standing? How? Guess maybe I missed. Right. Oh no, they'll be immune to... I'm in Egypt. Try and do that, see if that hits them both. Wonderful. That moving well. Yeah, it definitely felt like they were about to stand up. Mostly because, you know, they had a health bar. I reckon the ricochet shot should handle quite a few. Give me a thing that get taken out. Nah, it's fine. Alright. Ricochet! Right.
I'm ready.
Did literally no damage. Alright. Good. Please have any actual loot besides Claire. Candle. It's all just candles. Not even any clay, which is weird. I was expecting, you know, clay, not candles.
This thing speaks to me. But what is it trying to say?
Where is this? There's powerful magic within. You must secrets.
Sounds like a demon with a swollen tongue. I wonder if what's inside is as pleasant as a demon with a swollen tongue.
My tongue! It's speaking the language of the Eternals. I mean, it is gibberish, but such beautifully phrased gibberish.
Sounds like any other plea for mercy to me. Utter nonsense.
Where is he? Tarkin. Rusty? Where's Rusty?
I found something.
Right, Alright, Rusty, let's have a word. Lovely.
Here lies Phylan Surrey, whose family's generous patronage helped build these burial grounds, and who refused to be buried in the Surrey crypt.
Dog chew birds. Right, okay, so I think we need to tell the dog that Riker preferred the cat.
rivals argue on.
Well, I guess we'll just leave that as is. Alright, let's go find Tarquin. I don't think we have anyone that can actually speak to the lizard salamander.
Ah, you again. Any luck in old Lady Surrey's tomb?
Show me object found, this is what I wanted.
He places his hand on the artifact, and it drones in its strange language. Adan, Shvalandumora Vavor Rivilis, Awanu Ari, Demtushan. The object continues. Sarden Menia Veet Feln, Dom Drisval Veet Evdekais.
It's true then. Anathema. Within reach. Tell me, is this all there was? There weren't any other curios in there?
Here we go, Mystic.
Amazing, but not unexpected.
He breathes a long, lugubrious sigh.
It's time I leveled with you. This is the hand grip of the fabled anathema. A sword capable of annihilating anyone, even a divine. Imagine it. Holding in your hand a force that could wipe away sun and shadow. A sword of life and death, miracle and sin. A sword of atonement. I can restore anathema to working condition, but this is only half of it. We still need the blade. How fortunate that the hilt has already told us where to find it. Blood Moon Island.
Just in case, I'm gonna save it, but I'm gonna show him the sword. These bits.
The blade quivers as Tarquin nears it, and hums a response. Anan Falan Reveil, Amadio, Lucio, de Anme Drita Dumores.
Oh, very good. Very, very, very good. This, my friend, is the key. Give me some time, and every deity in existence will tremble at the sight of you.
He holds out his hand expectantly.
Let's see what this can do.
Lovely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must work.
Tarquin turns away, but continues to mutter excitedly, almost religiously about anathema.
Hopefully I've not just made an absolutely stupid call.
Let me think. A sprinkling of skull dust, a vial of dog's drool, dried illweed, a few more odds and ends, and I can get back to the ship.
You have corpse explosion. Why does no one have corpse explosion? Where does one even get corpse explosion? Let's balance that. Right, so I believe that is everything sorted. Everything up here is done. This is resolved. This is resolved. That's resolved. Paradise Downs was done. The Elven Camp stuff sorted. The only thing I can think of that we haven't done, yeah, besides obviously the Arena of the One, is maybe let them know the bad news.
I pray the Seven guide Gideon to safety. No! Then there's nothing left here for us. The Magisters will come back. Evil always returns if it doesn't get its way.
She lowers her head and turns towards the young boy's corpse.
It's time for me to go, little one.
Right, at least they know. Oh good, they're carrying them away. Right, at least they know they can leave now. Oh my goodness. There is something left to do, and I don't just mean the trolls. Although we should probably go see if we can do handle the trolls. The one thing I kept saying I should try and sort out. Said it multiple times I should try and sort this out. In fact, a few streams ago, I was going to open the stream by sorting it out. But then I thought, you know what, it might be related to something else, so we'll leave it. Much like the birds, which we saw today. However, as we found out, the birds weren't related to something else. We've already done this. This is the thingy. All that's left is this statue. We'll deal with this statue. Check out the trolls. I'm guessing there's one. Well, I know there's one here, but I think the other one's there. We'll attempt to fight him. Over here, just in case things explode.
Lucian's teeth, these torches will not stay lit.
The statue is a stick.
What if there's like a specific order that you have to do them? Or do they just go out? They just go out, okay. If you do that, and you do that.
What's happening to the shrine?
Got you.
As the torches around you flicker and crack to life, you hear a low groan. It starts soft, then crescendos until your chest rattles and your head buzzes.
Bracchus Rex! God damn you to this hell in which I suffer! God damn these burning flames!
Flames hurt him.
My blood boils on a death and you ask if it hurts. The indignity fans the flames. Just when the agony subsides, more come to the shrine and put flame to the torches. They think to honor me. Instead, they incinerate me.
Maybe you can help some out?
The curse is everlasting. Whenever I am honored, I will suffer for it. Bracchus saw to that. I knew him and knew his secrets. I saw his rise and fall as woven into the tapestry of time. He branded my truth as blasphemy, and I burn for it.
Ask about Bracchus' secrets, what can he tell you?
Volumes, but the prophecies are meant for divine. Wait, you. It's you! I see it. You too follow a path consumed by fire. You must take my gift from among the flames. With it, you will know truth. With it, you can...
The rumble reaches a deafening forte, then dissipates. The voice is gone. Only the whisper of the wind fills your ears.
Like that. Right. See if we can help this guy out. If that puts him out. Oh, it can extinguish the torches.
The statue stands...
Okay. That's the best we can do for him. Okay. Title is etched on the thick Bible's cover. Chronicles of the Ever Age. Every page of tragedies long past, or those still to come. As you leaf through the tome, a name catches your eye. Brachus Rex. There was no lamp or sun, but the light blinded me. It was divinity, not as a man or a woman, as a creature or homunculus, as element, pure and whole, a sea of source, both above and below. The light was soon to fade, however. The shadow of a great dragon passed below, chilling my nerves and blanketing Rivellin in darkness. Upon the great worm rode the mad king Brachus Rex. He cast an impossibly long leash into the divine light, as a fisher might cast his line into the sea. The mighty dragon plunged, pulling the brilliant aura with it. I was suddenly engulfed in nothing, void, emptiness. Silence came one unmistakable sound, the pounding of a hammer. Alright. Right, so you need that, and that, and that. Oh, why not? Right. You need one of the. You need this. Oh, that one. But, yeah, we'll swap that one out. Nose cut for nose cut. Swap those out. Right. Oh, yeah. Right, just so I can resolve the thing, I'm going to see divinity to corpse explosion. Pyrokinetic and a necromancer. Oh, okay. Have a blank. Oh. And we can do it. Right, combine. The pyromancy. Fine. That's how we get that. There's another thing we can now resolve. Right, where was she? I'll just run north. We'll try and deal with the troll on the way. Be good for his business, but it's good for mine. Yep. Right, this is potentially going to be absolutely terrible. Level 18. Heavy poisoned, knocked down, petrified, or for decayed, but he takes a crap ton of from fire. Alright.
There's no need for any fisticuffs between friends, is there?
Right, okay, so... But no magic resist.
Oh! What? What?
No, we've got one, okay. Probably a really stupid idea, but we're going to go for it anyway.
Hurts, doesn't it?
That last remaining move. Look it over here.
Oh! What? What?
Right. Not immune to sleep, is it? Lovely. Out of sight. Well, that kind of ruins things, doesn't it? That works. Right, we want to pull back. No, we'll. About there. Right, turn there. Right, Necrofire isn't going to last too long. Firestorm grenade. Firestorm grenade. Where he stays on fire, because otherwise he's going to heal up pretty much all of his health. Fortify on you. What about that? I can't exactly do anything right now because of all the smoke. Best bet we've got is that. I forgot you could do that. Put more fire that way. That again. Right. Here is one of those. Back over this way. And turn. It's a very loud vehicle, that one.
I'm ready.
Do that, do that. Oh, okay. Over there. And slap him up.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Almost. Got him. Alright. I let my pass that to the Red Prince. It's Fane that needs it. Right. A Master 5. Crikey, that's a strong one. Right then. Well, with that sword, yes. Let's go this way.
Do you have it? Do you have the book I seek? Found the little corpse-related book I seek yet?
Right, I'm gonna try and buy stuff from her. Those are some fancy armored gloves. Right, just the book she's looking for. Where is it? Where actually is it? Have it. Confusion. Cox explosion, there it is.
My thanks for your help. Perhaps we will meet again in the Hall of Echoes someday.
Ask if she plans to get on herself.
I'm just going to find a place to rest. A place where I can be how I am supposed to be. Do you have it? Do you have the book I see?
Oh. Well, I feel kind of... I'm not sure how I feel about that. I guess I should have kind of expected that. Just hope for her sake it doesn't backfire. Right, give points in... Yeah, she can have points in control, why not? Have warfare and strength again. Have finesse and ranged. Yeah, so I believe, besides the other troll, that should be everything. And like we have had a word with... Oh, it's a tiny babby little troll. Right, so what we're going to do is, first and foremost, save it again.
Hey, there's no need for any fisticuffs between friends, is there?
Into burning. This one's super weak to poison, okay.
Doesn't it?
Wasn't expecting that. Twist. How much does it heal every turn? Quite a lot. Quite a lot? Quite a bit. Wait, is this one also immune to knockdown, petrified, burning? Okay.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Well, not gonna lie, my entire planned out tactic for fighting this is completely gone. I think he had a... That was right, okay.
How has it come to this?
So one of these. some of that. How far does this end? Quite. Move to like here. Yeah. Probably a good job I did that then. There we go. Distress Magister is resolved. Bracebound chest. I don't think I can do that because I can't talk to the salamander, which means I can't do that part of the thing. Because I imagine the salamander might know the password. Actually, wait a second. No, okay, never mind. I was thinking maybe, like... For one of these things I should have... Oh, wait a second, can I... We'll go to the boat. I need to... I need to see a thing. Right, down again. The mirror. I need to see if it'll let me swap the traits. Balance. Pearl. Right, time to go speak with this. Time to go speak with this fella. So I think you need both Scholar and Pet Pal to be able to speak with it. And that might give us the password for the chest.
Kin, you speak to
yes.
the Cure, hatched from the egg of Zora. It pleases Cure to speak to lizards once more. But why does a dragonkin leave the ancient empire? Why does a dragonkin come to such a dark place?
You stare in shock. It's speaking perfect old tongue. You'd have no idea what it was saying if you weren't well versed in the Empire's ancient texts.
Here to bring light to the shadows.
A champion of the sun. Cure is pleased. Our old master would be proud. Has the Empire fallen so far. The old master would never have allowed such folly.
I almost never hear the old tongue spoken. Ask how he learned it.
Cure's old master taught Cure. Consul Zara, esteemed Lizard Consul, was the most prestigious master. Until the elf killed Consul Zara.
The lizard lets out a low, rumbling hiss.
Killed Zara for gold. Then he stole Zara's chest and stole Cure away.
Chest? That sounds interesting. What happened to it?
The lizard's tongue flickers, a wry grin spreading across its snout.
The elf could not open it. Its magic was beyond the creature. In a rage, it was thrown into the graveyard's eternal flames, where it burned and burns still. My master's magic is powerful, and it will never fail. The chest sits safely burning until the eternal flames wither.
Ask how to open the chest, just in case you happen to find it.
The lizard's eyes, cold, search your face for a moment.
Cure has hoped to keep his master's secrets until the end of time. But it is right that a kin of your majesty should know. If you can douse the fire, good prince, sing these words. The chest will open for you like a cracked egg. Honor the memory of Cure's master. She deserves nothing less.
Ask who comes to see Riker.
The lizard hisses dismissively.
All apes look alike. They dress in black, but come in all shapes. Tall humans, stunted dwarves, creatures that stink of death. All that is known is they arrived with gold and left with the promise that people will die.
I don't appreciate this place because it says Ledger. Tabs on those walking in and out. Lizard dreamer spotted outside the gates. Ignore. Into the clouds. Shady traveller. He's digging around for something. Watch close. Ragtag adventurers. Make sure they don't cause trouble. Shady traveller up there. Took some dragonbone boots with them. My servant is on it. Kill orders. I think 7 underdog with lizard's pyre in the with the traveller. Useless thing. Send clean up crew later.
Do not ascend. The web of despair awaits.
Like, in this house, something keeps knocking. I don't know if it's something like actually knocking or what. Right, okay, so where's this pyre? There you are. Drag that out of the flames. Wait till it stops burning. Then we'll be able to speak the password.
The chest before you is covered in old ancient empire pictograms. You consider trying to find some lockpicks in your bag, but looking at the chest, you don't see any keyhole. You hear a deep rumbling from inside the chest, and a voice emerges. It hisses and clicks at you in the old tongue, your people's ancient language.
This chest recognizes Consul Zara as master. Speak her words or return me to the flames.
piloting the password the Salmons taught you.
With a quiet click, the lid of the chest swings open.
Ooh. Very nice. Instruction manual written by a lumberjack mage, daughter of a lumberjack. How to make the best parchment. Skip to the end, you will find that the secret is wood chips. Found as they are, or cut with an axe. Water in the container, of course. 5 for drying. Peace at last. It's the end of one chapter, but the start of another. I shall see my library. I shall walk its halls once more. Rest well, 18. 18. In you go. I never took it out. Right. Bit overlooking flame, I remember. There it is. We'll just travel to this because it's going to be like right next to it. No, there it is. Right. See if we can do this conversation right.
The skeleton tries to brush the dirt from his clattering bones, then frowns. The moistest bits are still stuck in his cracks and crevices.
Thanks. You're probably looking for a reward, but I haven't got much. Except, you know, the wisdom of the ages.
He pokes a finger against his ossified head.
I'm a bit of a philosopher, you see. Not much else to be, what with all that thinking time.
The time of the ground might have dulled his senses.
Are you questioning my intellect? You think you say more sooth than me? A verified soothsayer?
The skeleton pauses and sighs, then straightens his spine with a clatter.
A soul bond will settle it. A battle of wits. Then the cosmos itself will decide who can better face the truth of our own essence, me or you. A weak soul may not survive, but I'm sure you'll be just fine.
It's saying this battle could prevail to you. Actually, what's it entail?
We link up souls and share our innermost beliefs. Think of it like an innocent little duel. The winner remains comfortable with their personal truths. The loser, well...
this battle prevail to you?
Battle is dangerous, is it not? I find it to be true anyway, even when you're battling your own mortality. The angst can prove terminal to the weak-willed.
Right, we'll save it again. Accept the offer. We'll just wait until it saves. There we go.
Oh, how fun. Just touch this bone on my rib cage here, right over where my heart would be, if, well...
You reach for the rib in question, but nothing feels different. Not until you try to pull your finger away, and it remains glued to the bone.
All right, mister. Deep thought. First up, our purpose in life. I say it's to accumulate knowledge. Pretty great answer, eh? Can you do better than that?
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance.
Love others as passionately as you can. Make the most of every moment, why
You
not?
question your response the moment it leaves your lips. Your entire body shivers anxiously as you wonder, what is this life's true meaning?
You poor, precious, pathetic thing. That's what happens when you gaze into an unseasoned soul. Let's see if you can do better this time. Tell me, Sammy Smarty Pants, is there such a thing as free will? I say no. The gods guide our every move. I dare you to outsmart me now.
Go ahead and agree. Onto a high ideas.
Immobilized by fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of nothing. Fear of everything. It aches, as if the weight of the world presses against your skull.
Aw, the big lizards is... I hate to... don't hurt yourself now. I know how trying this must be for you.
Every culture has... every culture has... state that every culture through history has established its own code of ethics. There we go. Within those codes, right and wrong are strongly defined.
You feel the bond break between your finger and the skeleton. You pull your hand quickly back to your side. The truth of your final answer momentarily calms you, but it is not enough to ease the inner pain ripping through your mind, soul, and body. The pressure builds and builds.
Such a pity.
Oh. Right, what if we just reload that? So, we'll try different answers. And yes, I am doing this for EXP. Do that one.
You reach for them. All right. His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance.
Try that one.
You question your response the moment it leaves you.
Let's see if you can do better this. I say no. The gods guide our...
Activity choose.
Aw, I hate to ask another. Don't hurt yourself now. I know how trying this must be for you.
Needs to distinguish between right and wrong. They're clearly different concepts. Explain that some actions are moral or immoral. Others not so easily defined. Morality is a river steered by the impulse of men and women, gods, goddesses, chance in nature. Try that one.
You feel the bond break between the truth of your final answer momentarily.
Such a pity.
Right, okay, so that one just causes death as well. I wonder if there's maybe something that I was supposed to have read before I do this. In fact, we're going to be cheeky, Crispin. Instead of collecting the books, Crispin's questions can be solved with the following text: undead, jester or barbarian, undead, mystic, outlaw, undead, or villain.
I don't blame you.
Right, okay, that tells me what we need to do. First off, head this way. So we're going to bring Finn in. Finn can challenge him on everything. Because all three riddles require... well, they don't specifically require undead, but undead is a trait that can counter all three. Pardon me. I'll link you back up.
He pokes a finger against his ossif.
You found one right here. Spent centuries buried under the dirt. What with all that thinking time, I found...
We'll go with that one.
Skeleton, a soul bond, but I'm sure you'll be... Oh,
Do that one.
You reach for the ribbon.
All right, miss.
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance.
Your empty skulls contain brains. How deep could his thoughts possibly be?
A shattering shiver passes through the skeleton's body from toe to head, then back again.
Well, but... Let's just move on to the next question. Tell me, Sammy Smarty Pants, is there such thing as free will? I say no. The gods guide our every move. I dare you to outsmart me now.
More curious about how the two of you managed to converse without voice boxes.
Oh, gods, I can hardly bear to. All right, I need to get a hold of myself.
The skeleton hangs his head low, then yanks it upwards again.
One last query. Is there a difference between right and wrong? The truth is that there is not. Only action and consequence. Go-ho! I got you there.
So the only thing that seems wrong here is the two of you can move, yet possess no muscles or ligaments.
You feel the bond break between your finger and the skeleton. You pull your hand quickly back to your side.
I can't bear this existential agony. What have you...
I'll take that. Well, I guess that's what happens when you suck at existence, I guess. Jesus. Right. Mass corpse explosion. But all corpses around you dealing physical damage in the area. Right. What if I pass Dot's collar to Fane? We'll split Fane off, we'll have Fane try and talk to them. The others can wait back on the boat. Up we go.
The cat and the dog appear.
Okay, so we just can't solve that now then. Down, find where it is.
The cat and the dog still appear to be
Alright, well that's that, I guess. Literally nothing I can do there. Back over here, group them up. Right. So axe, axe, axe. Axe. That's sorted. Yeah, no, that's all sorted. Nothing we can do there, that's closed. Well, it's not closed, but we'd needed to sort something out. And we didn't, so...
You're back! Good to see you again. Up to you.
Keep distant.
Right, okay. We are now ready to leave. Oh, actually, I wonder if Tarkin's on board. Tarquin. However his name's pronounced. If he is, I imagine he's downstairs again. Yeah, it should be like back here if he's on board. Maybe down there? Right, what about the... I forgot what it's called. If I check archived, is it maybe in here? I think like a family matter or something. Oh, 4 relics. That's closed, fine. Ah well, not super important. I mean, it slightly is, but it's whatever. Actually, it might put it on the map as to where he's like gone. There's a dude.
Corbin, the Fletcher you rescued from Roost Anon at the Culwood Mills, sparks to life at the sight of you and breaks into a great grin.
Oh yeah? Oh, I mean, hey, how are you? All settled in myself? Can't tell you how glad I am to be here. And thank you for bringing me.
Quite welcome here.
I feel it, you know? I really do. By all means.
Alright, yeah. We'll leave this as is. Have a look around. Okay, so it's not here. If we go above deck, we might have like a Tarquin's location. Click that. Right, this one. I wonder if I can inform this guy that the guy he's serving's dead.
Here I still am, and here you still are. And yes, have you anything to report?
Nah. I'm not going to sell Lohar out.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'll try and interact with this, see what happens if we interact with this.
Never forget it.
Nothing, okay.
Wait, my friend, for Alexander the Innocent.
Yeah, well, as crappy as the Magisters are, it's probably a good idea that they've at least got some defense in case more Void War can show up. We'll just return to the Lady Vengeance and we're done. I'm gonna hope that Tarquin makes it back to the ship, because I don't want to completely lose that sword, whatever it is. Anathema, I think he called it. Or anathema.
Allies for hire.
Alright, well. I think we'll go till midnight.
Aren't you supposed to be off learning how to become the divine and whatnot?
Got bad news, she
Her
died.
eyes flash with something. Anger perhaps, or fear.
But never mind. We better focus on the task at hand.
She looks straight ahead, ignoring you.
Let's say you learned what you set out to learn, and you know the way back to, you know the way to the Nameless Isle.
Well, aren't you industrious? It seems all the riffraff's back aboard as well. Ready to set sail when you are, Your Holiness.
Not be able to return again. Your open archive. Open quest will be closed and archived. Right. Okay. So let's save it again. Everyone's aboard. That's coming aboard. Ready to set sail.
Now, on to the interesting part.
After many adventures, the party finally reached the place where Godward can go to become divine. But more surprises and difficult choices awaited.
Alrighty. So I believe we're on Act 3 now, which should be the last part of the game. And this is probably quite short.
The Nameless Isle. Here I thought melody was unimaginative. Still, it's what's on the inside that counts, isn't that right? And this is the place you're meant to become a god. I can't help but wonder exactly what you intend to do with such a power.
What needs to be done for the realm.
I have no doubt about that, but do remember, you can do what's good for you, too. All things in balance, you know. You'll want to hurry now. Divinity is waiting, after all.
Take your leave. Right.
The squirrel guides its cat over to you, chittering as it goes. It reaches up and hands you a piece of bark. The wood is covered in a scratchy, scrawled handwriting. It's hard to read, but you can just about make out the recipe for a spell.
You want me to craft those? Oh, alright. Right, who have we got here? Oh, Tarquin. I need to speak with you.
Quite a journey I've found myself on with you. Is this where it ends, I wonder?
Now that the island seems rife with dangers, maybe offer some advice. Indeed.
Dangers indeed. You can almost hear the sounds of battle when the wind shifts correctly. And where there's battle, there's bound to be mercenaries. Gleku Duma, the words of the lone wolves. No doubt my former comrades will have them in their employ. Speak their words, and you might pass. Speak their words, and you might pass. Consider it a token of my thanks for the assistance in retrieving Anathema.
What progress is made with it?
My efforts continue. I must admit it's quite an intricate piece to work with, even for someone like myself. I remain confident of success, though.
Ask if he says anything called a Terran.
Try as he might, Tarquin cannot hide a small flash of surprise.
Where did you hear that precisely? Never mind. The Aeteran is a children's fable, nothing more. Supposedly a wand with an infinite capacity for source? Pure nonsense, I assure you.
I remarked that they seem to believe it's real. They're looking for it, in fact.
Really? Well, perhaps that says more about the caliber of their intellect than anything else. Such a device would be a gross overconcentration of power. It could purge the entire world of all source. Luckily, the laws of the universe render such a thing impossible.
Alright. Me. Right, so we're using air at the moment. That's already outclassed by this one. Oh, so that one's outclassed as well. That. To be honest, I don't need any of those either. That. I'm going to get rid of what look like maybe quest items that just don't need. Don't need parchments, I don't think. Need those. Those. No one I have has summoning. That. One with necromancy knows that. Pass those over to the red print. I think I'll put those on. Right, okay, so we balance that. Right. That one's slightly higher damage just because of the air. We're getting that. Right, that can go. No, we need. That can go. That can go. That can go. Probably not going to use that. Definitely not going to use that. all that.
I've got sword fighters, mages, archers, all willing to fight by your side if the price is right.
Yeah. He needs to re-equip that bird, doesn't he? Right, we'll get rid of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, I can get rid of like all these ingredients. Because I'm likely not going to use them. Jesus Christ. I should wait until I've actually identified this other shield first before I consider getting this. Pick those up though.
Whatever type of companion you need, I can provide.
65. Oh, wait, no. So it's 59 to 73. 84. Oh well, I'm going to pick that up. You might be wondering why it's the exact same damage as what I'm currently using, but if we run into something that's immune to air damage, I think that's air, yeah. We've got a water bar now. If we run into something that is immune to right. That's not great. Swap those two over, then swap these two over. Right, okay. I'm just going to pass those by that, then by that, that, I'll do that one yet.
Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you down.
I'm going to pass like all of these over. Nice, sorry, you got there.
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll win you.
Control Hydrosophist, which means it would be for you. That needs summoning. Right, there's a lot of books that I don't actually need anymore. Also, right, put you. Flip that. Right. Pop out that sorcerer ring.
I'm afraid that exploring this island would only consume precious time that I need for my work. I shall be remaining here.
Just gonna trade all that in. Why have I got a burr? Ben should have that burr. Anywho, I want to trade all that in. I think now I want to get rid of that. Books.
Allies for hire.
Right, that should be everything that I needed to shred in. Right. Got that. Right, that bar needs to go to you.
Whatever type of companion you need, I can provide.
Okay, so let's cap at 20.
Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you down.
Okay. I'll put all the keys that I can into the backpacks.
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll bring. No one's ever regretted having extra help in a fight. I'll guarantee you that.
Just so I don't have to keep like scrolling down.
Allies for hire.
Put keys and old quest items in there. Anything that doesn't let me sell, but I don't
Sword fighters, mages, archers,
find
all
useful.
willing to fight by your side if the price is right.
Okay, then we can pass those to Finn, so then got guaranteed everyone has scrolls. Alright. Speaking of potions, you should have potions.
Whatever type of companion you need, I can provide.
Right, I'm just going to pass all the crafting materials up to
Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you down.
Everyone's just like, oh yeah, real nice, real nice, real nice. And then it just gets to this guy who's like, I'm carrying everything.
Tread carefully, my dear. Those are black ring banners that I spy on the shore. I studied the tablet that you so generously provided. It showed me everything I need to know about creating a functional Swornbreaker. Once I have that, I'll be free of the Covenant. And free to spend the rest of my days with Mahali. See those structures further inland? Remarkably like those from the caverns of the Black Pits, aren't they? Should you discover the parts needed for a Swornbreaker, please bring them to me. I'll make it worth your while. Also, you will likely encounter sworn followers of the God King on that island, I suspect. I would avoid combat if possible. Death can be less than final for them, if the God King wills it.
Ask her for your advice on how to proceed.
Almira doesn't respond right away. Instead, she turns and gazes intently at the island. After a long moment, she finally speaks.
I sense a familiar presence. The Sallow Man. Yes. He's there somewhere. Likely commanding Black Ring forces. You should seek him out. He's a foul creature, but not opposed to cutting a deal. Beware his underlings, though. If they challenge your presence, pose as a thrall of mine, and you should gain safe passage. My name should still command respect among them.
Alright. Right, I don't want Han to venture out into that, because it's going to be dangerous for me, it's going to be even worse for him. Let's go. Right, so it turns out this is a place where I need to play my arrow.
A strange symbol is carved into the stone. Details lost to the wear of time. You saw this in your vision at the excavation site. The flaming arrowhead leads to a trial for dragon worshippers. The arrowhead points the way forward.
Oh, crikey.
Before you stands a shrine of a particularly strange design. You've seen machinery like this before, in the cave beneath the Black Pits. Here too, the apparatus thrums with power and seems to pull you in.
Okay, so that's just a warp point. There are a lot of purged corpses here.
These bodies have been purged.
Who could have done this?
I suspect we shall soon find out.
So that's our boat, which means that is not our boat. Ooh. Interesting. I wonder if we can make it up there with the wheel. Not quite. Maybe if we're like a bit further up the hill we might be able to. Know the way of things, Egbek. Travel to the Nameless Isle and seek the flaming arrowheads. They are our marks, the marks of the Devourer. Follow them to the sacred cave. Offer your fire rune to the dragon's mouth. You must undertake this alone. Only those who survive are granted our master's blessing. May the Empress's protection be upon you, my son. I have faith in you. Oh, I meant to read that, not pick it up. Right, okay. And we can land up here, wonderful. Oh wait, that was just a regular plate, never mind. Back, put it back. There's nothing special about this over here, is there? Right, we're going to try jumping over, but I'm going to save it first just in case something bad happens.
Part of the Divine Order's fleet, by the look of it. Hellfire must have rained down.
Fair point. Where the crap does that go? Oh my goodness, right. Further up.
A temple in the clouds. What holds this aloft?
Fireward. Yeah, I don't think I saw this last time. What are you? Any crystal? Maybe that's what it meant by praying at the shrines. Okay. Maybe there's like 7 that we can find. Yeah, because there's 7 gods. Ah, right.
Before you stands a shrine to Amadia, her somewhat face carved of ancient stone. You remember that the statue of Amadia in the Hollow Marshes healed you. But no words from you can rouse this one to response. Whatever powers the gods once had has weakened indeed. This statue of Amadia seems ancient. Moss blooms from cracks all over the stone, and tears of rain stream from her eyes. A hollow space marks the center of her creased brow.
Oh, we saw that a bit earlier. It's over this side, I think. Maybe not this side. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. There it is. Pretty sure we need to get that, and then we can pop that in the thing up here. Okay, right. We've got things to be doing. Right. Can I make it up there? No. Can I make it up there? No. I wonder if maybe from here I can make it over. Yep. Just far enough for you to be disallowed. Okay, that's fine. Makes sense that they wouldn't want you to choose something like this. might do, pull back. It looks like all that there is on this place is the weird things. It doesn't look like there's any actual like enemies.
Now to find out what effect that had.
Right, so this lets us go this way. Boop that. That gets rid of that, okay. Which means we can now go this way. Oh! That got rid of the fire one. That got rid of the ice one. Ow.
Does anything seem different now?
Through this portal, which should take us. Yep.
Amadia truly is the mother of all magic, the patron of all who use swords. Amadia truly is the mother of all magic, the patron of all who use swords.
Okay, so we've got another trial over here to sort.
More of those damn sentinels.
Okay, so over here. Do that. Over here. Right, so that lets us drop this. So the rest of the group can come over here. What happens if we flick this one?
Our defenses are breached. Must I kill you now? It would pay me.
No, they'd probably pen you too.
You are not of the Black Ring. I am relieved. I greet you. I was, Amadia's chosen champion.
She gasps and bows her head in deference.
Forgive me, please. I hold this boon. It is Amadia's. It should be yours.
Accept the gift.
A pair of gloves, beaten and worn, but clearly of the highest value, especially to a wizard.
Ask what she does up here. Does she serve Amadia?
I came to the council to learn to be divine. I failed. I'm not made to be pursued by evil. And that's what it means to be God-woken. Afterwards I roamed the island, as did all we fallen knights. But my worst fears came true when the Black Ring came. I fled here, I made sure the temple was defended and went to the altar. I prayed to Amadia for help, but she did not answer. I'm not ashamed to say that I hid. There is untold evil in the world, and it has reached the island. It seeks the Godwoken who would be divine. I cannot bear it.
Tell her you seek Amadia's altar.
Amadia's altar is at the highest point. Climb to the sky and you may find it. But be warned, Amadia rarely answers now. And when she does, she sounds unwell. May she speak to you with love.
She bows her head in deference and allows you to leave.
Okay.
A bird flits in the background as you approach the altar. Laying your hand on the weather-beaten stone, you feel a gentle heat. A sense of warmth and peace fills you.
Right.
As you whisper your words, you feel the world around you melt away. You open your eyes to an old log house, a roaring fire, and a door ajar. Pushing the door open, you find a bedroom, comfortably furnished. In the middle of a bed, wrapped in blankets, is an old, shivering woman.
It is so good of you to come. I'm so proud of what you have accomplished, of the hero you are becoming. You will be at the well soon, but first I must ask you for help.
She leans forward, grey hair falling to frame her wrinkled face, and whispers.
I am so hungry. I need to feed. I need your sauce.
Yeah, you know what? Allowed to take some sauce.
The woman takes you in her arms, pulling you close in a warm, soft embrace. You almost can't help relaxing as her warmth spreads through you. You're still breathing in her scent, the smell of home. When you feel her claws, they press at your back, tearing cloth, breaking skin, pushing deep into muscle. A gasp escapes your lips, and you sense it, her ferocious hunger as she starts to feed. You feel your sauce draining away, your energy sapping, your own hunger becoming unbearable. You push her away, staggering backwards, until you rest gasping against the door. The figure in the bed draws the curtains and smiles as she is bathed in moonlight. She turns back to you, her grey hair now streaked with gold. She gets out of the bed, walking towards you, but you feel your god pulling you back, pulling you away from her claws. The room fades, but Amadia's moon remains, now emblazoned on the altar before you. A bird flits in the background, a sense of warmth and...
Alright, we can just leave that now. Right, this could be what we need. It could also be a trap. I'm honestly not sure. We shall find out shortly. Oh, seems fine.
Amadia truly is the
Right, so we need to go not that way.
Before you stands a shrine to Amadia, her solemn face carved of ancient stone. This statue of Amadia seems ancient. Moss blooms from cracks all over the stone, and tears of rain stream from her eyes. A hollow space marks the center of her creased brow.
Oh, pop that gem in there.
With the grating sound of stone upon stone, the statue of Amadia moves to one side, revealing a secret room.
Okay, what have we got here? Wow, okay. Shouldn't it? Alright. Right, so I'm assuming that's one of the 7. Prayed at. When I say I'm assuming that's one of the 7 we prayed at, I mean I'm assuming that's counted for one of the 7 prayed at. Identify that. And we can also identify that, amazingly enough. Alright, well we got that. And that's two-handed. Oh yeah. With a large upgrade though. Yeah, save that again. And now it's time we climb back down. Shadow print. All right. Each sun moon's pedestal correctly. My dear basks in the cool light of the moon. Right, since we had to like a jump to get here, we're not getting anyone back normally. I'll travel back this way. I think yellow is like usually side quest, red is like main quest. Alright, well, as much as I would love to be continuing tonight, I think I'm gonna check this purged corpse here, and then we shall think. Ooh, I think this might be another shrine. Looks like it might be another shrine. Yeah, that'll just design that really strangely. Oh, what are you? Black ring. Right. So before I end up like getting invested again and trying to push on further, just past midnight. So we're going to save it there, call it there. We'll be back with this in anywhere from 10 hours to 13 hours. So I would like to thank you very much for joining me, and I shall catch you next time. Bye now.